a dull bag.
What's
And
going on,
then,
guys? It's
I
me,
assume,
HIT, but you
he
can call me
headed off
Nicholas
to
Roll back.
exercise.
We're playing some more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc.
Track
Guess
jacket
got lots of
double
doing the
back.
class trial, the
But
second
we didn't
one.
find anything like that at the
Yeah, a lot
emergency.
have happened. And I got spoiled who just said Jack was, so yeah.
It seems likely that the
Let's go.
culprit is...
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was
That's weird.
afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much, enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Oh, what a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
How?
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
No, I don't.
Seriously? Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps.
I don't know.
Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Kyoko is so smart. Alright, here we go again with this stuff.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
He was on his way to go, so next week, why did he choose this?
What do you mean, the specific?
I got it! It matched the one that...
So,
The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
No! Damn it.
shoot!
First of all, he was on his way, so next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean, the
I got it! It matched the one...
So, the killer was wearing the...
My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have, because exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit, personally. I got it from the warehouse.
Did any of that really help us get any close?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
Wait, what?
He was on his way to go
I
exercise.
think I know what, she was
So
talking
next
about.
we have to ask, why did he choose?
What do you mean, the specific...
I got it! It matched the one that...
So, like the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit?
Yeah, because he knew! That's why!
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
Yeah, that's right.
She
So how
never
does
said
he know?
anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you... You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
It was blue.
As a matter
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
the only one I told about any of this was you.
Then... Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's the... Cherry? So, how about it? Did you see
Oh,
the
that's
tracksuit or
suspicious.
didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony, when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the back. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the...
It would appear you dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you?
Wow.
That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
The way he was acting, because I hate him. No.
But maybe you...
Did you really? Wait, what did I miss?
I
Oh.
didn't kill anyone! You've been
Really?
all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like
Of
that!
course you're on
This
his
is a false
side.
accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly... That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually,
Yeah, that's
no,
right, he did.
but I'm thinking about it here calmly.
No, just tell us.
Did your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist that, here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
It's Chihiro's.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
Right.
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Right.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's
But
odd.
how would he have broken
I didn't
it?
think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
Yeah, how?
I got it!
Boy.
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak
Yeah, that's
link.
right, he did!
You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip. But I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then...
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what if...
You're asking me?
Who else are we
It's a
gonna
necessary
ask?
piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides
It
just...
doesn't matter.
Already.
Yeah, you telling me? Not yet.
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break! I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna. The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed.
But Thingo was in the sauna runtime.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness?
Yeah, because
and it broke.
He
They
went into the
realized it was
sauna,
broken, of course.
and so did
And once they had
he went in the
Chihiro's
sauna with the other
handbook,
guy,
they
remember?
knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa, seriously?
Yep.
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
It was your friend. I forget his name though. Select someone. Okay. It was... Where is he? Mondo.
Here's my answer. Mondo. Your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago.
They
remember?
I was there.
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on! You've got it all wrong! He would never kill— I don't accept this! Show me the proof! The actual solid proof!
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond shadow of doubt. What? Oh, another one of these. Oh, why has the music changed? Oh, I've got to choose, broken handbook? Wait, which one?
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
Oh, whoops.
In other words, if then that proves that what—
Well, my goddamn handbook!
But it's broken.
No,
gotcha. Got you on that one, Mondo.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually worked. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's. Yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, but he
Here's
borrowed
how I
it.
look at it.
He borrowed
There
it.
is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch! What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Okay,
Stop!
Then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning. That way, everything will become clear. And we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Oh, we're gonna put all the pieces together. Ah, here we go. Alright, so she packed her bag, she went past the thingo, and then she hid her handbag. I mean, she hid the shorts. goes there. Then hold on. Oh, and she was going in, and then she used her handbook. And then she opened the door. Oh no. Maybe that went there. You know what? Just hold on, guys. Let me figure this one out myself. I've got this.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse. At the time, she was a...
And she saw that, yeah.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can... With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker, but how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker?
What? What? How is that wrong? What? That's bull.
He was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him.
What? So cool! How is that not... What?
And carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
That's right.
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
What? What is going on, man? Like, come on. How are my stuff wrong? How is all my stuff wrong? Like, someone please explain.
Or did.
But Jesus, this is taking way too long.
It changed.
Then Byakuya comes in, and he frames it on Genocide Jack, or Jill.
So he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used...
Making it look like Genocide Jack did it.
Then, using the Vicky...
Bull crap. How did I get that one wrong? That's like the last one. I don't know, maybe that one? I don't know, didn't he use, this? No. What's this?
Here's exactly what happened!
Oh, God, no. Okay, if I screw this up, I have to do the whole thing again. I think, I don't know, maybe.
The killer is
Come on,
you!
Don't screw up. Yes! Oh no, please tell me I didn't get this wrong. I have to do it all over again. I have to do it all over again. Still don't know why Byakuya would make it look like Genocide Jill. I don't know why he did that. Anyway. Well, Oh, there we go, that's it. That should be, if I get this last one wrong, oh god, thank god that's
And
it.
just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. And
oh crap. There we go.
Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
Mondo did it. Oh, thank god, now we have to battle him.
Wait! No! This can't be right!
What if it is
Where's
right?
your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence?
All right
You
there.
need evidence! You need proof! Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Fine, I will. Just because of Mitch place. Fear time and nigger time. If you press the RB button, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, you'll push the buttons at random and you won't miss. A, Y, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. Alright, that did seem a bit complicated, but let's hope I get this. The moment of truth.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False!
I don't know how
Show
to
me
do
some
this.
evidence! I won't listen! False! You're corrupt! I refuse to vote! I refute you!
I did it! Yes!
Show me some evidence!
This should prove it!
Take that, you piece of crap.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just
There
check
we
each
go.
of our handbooks right
And that's
now.
it.
Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that. Yeah. Yeah,
What?
I did it. I killed him.
Oh, you're really admitting it? Wow, that's... okay. So he just admits it like that, that's not what I expected, but I guess... A B? Come on, give me that. I'm joking, B's fine. Oi! Nice!
Bro! What are you saying?
Oh, cute.
I got no choice,
He's
man.
gonna be real sad.
After hearing all that, I gotta just
Give up.
give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that!
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting! No holding on! Time for the moment we've all been waiting for! Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you
who it
make
is.
the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
We all know what it is. There we go! Now there goes him! Let's see this punishment. Or this execution.
What?
Uh-oh! This time looks like you got it right again! Yes, it is so. The black and that killed your hero Fujaki was... Ta-da! Mondo Awada!
Unbelievable.
The vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. Oh, I feel so bad for Kiyotaka. Like, I feel so bad for him because, you know, it's his best friend. I feel so bad.
Sorry.
I really do.
What is this?
Why? Why? Why'd you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain his behalf.
Actually,
The story of the murder this time is a sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you get the beep button to fast forward the text. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujizaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. So really, even though you were a boy, he heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take the fragile form of a petite young girl. He's chosen this as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything, even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already rooted deep inside of him, and was so... Oh, as it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, the orders of survival of the fittest. You're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely, hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But...
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I could talk about it later. After I try my best to become stronger than I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself about become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my
I
chance.
want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay, I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take, immediate action. And so, that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to, but sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask him for someone's help, but he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him there. And the person he went to?
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was! The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his mainly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would keep him the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help me give some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his inspiration. And he thought only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to
Correct.
that. So then that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. Huh? What he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he made to Chihiro. But how does that keep the moving the body secret?
Because
if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few hours of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then Mondo did all of that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you... Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing
You're
someone.
wrong!
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? Oops. To judge others by your own standards is the height of folly. Even if you did comprehend it, it obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, we're on the subject. Why don't I tell you that embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know? You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. What? Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, made all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. Excuse me. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Deo Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Dea that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was only his family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother. So, he appreciated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed big brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Deu, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy, but when Mondo started to think about how he could have taken over the gang from his brothers someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Deo, huh? Deo created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the others members of the gang, which is why...
I just...
Just one time. No matter what...
Don't fuck with me!
I don't care what it takes to come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Oh god! Damn. That's bad. Jesus. Alright guys, I'm in the video here. So please like and subscribe. Next time we'll be seeing Mondo's execution. So yeah, please like and subscribe. Bye bye.